Aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Respected principals, sir, mentors, and my fellow students, a very warm good afternoon to you all. This afternoon, I wish to share with you the story of my first love. It was a small microlight trainer aircraft from the 80s. I was eager yet skeptical on whether or not I should hop into it. It took a lot of persuasion for me to muster up courage as I gingerly sat in the co-pilot seat with my dad, a professional fighter pilot, at the controls. I fastened the seatbelt and we were ready to take off. He pushed the throttle all the way up and with a sudden jerk, the plane slowly started moving on the tarmac. It picked up pace in an instant. The wings started shaking. The propeller was moving at full speed. My heart was beating at 1,000 miles an hour. I closed my eyes and held on for dear life. Within the blink of an eye, we were airborne. That was my first date with flying. It was and has remained my greatest love ever since. In that moment, high up above the clouds, I knew that flying and I were inseparable partners. When you're at those altitudes, moving at high speeds, you can just close your eyes and everything fades away. It's just you, a human being, floating through space and time. That teaches you to be humble, because you may think you're above everyone else when you're sitting in that cockpit. But when you look out of the window at the vast expanse of the universe, you come face to face with reality. You feel it in your heart that away from worldly bondages, up above is something eternal. My dad flies high in the sky. I fly high in my imagination. Let's see who flies the sky. This is a quote that I came up with after that first sortie with my dad. And it just portrays perfectly how flying, not in a literal sense, but metaphorically and figuratively, symbolizes so much more for each individual, characterizing their interest, passion, grit, and their willingness to go through all of life's challenges by flying high up above the stratosphere. Like Prometheus and Icarus of the Greek mythology to the great warrior Jatayu of Ramayana. Learn to fly. In simple words, flying is just amazing. It is purely exhilarating, be it in the Air Force, the Navy, or anywhere else. With this speech today, I want to inspire you to pursue flying in your own life. I hope to ignite a fire and passion for flying in everyone's heart, especially you, the younger section of Sherwoodians. If I was successful in making even one of you young minds interested about the thought of flying, I will be content beyond words. Within a few years for the rest of you, and just another year for me and my batchmates, we're going to be away from our comfort zone, away from our alma mater. And it'll all be just a wistful memory. That is why, wherever you are, learn to fly. Fly away from the petty considerations of mundane day-to-day chores. Whether you're in school or in offices doing your jobs, learn to fly. Learn to soar high, above and beyond the expectations that people have from you. The sky is not the limit. The sky is never the limit. Learn to venture far, away from the ordinary constraints of human comprehension, away from your anger, away from the negativity, and especially away from the mediocrity. Because even Sherwood puts across the message of flying to you, and that is why every day when you go down to the field, you see the MiG-21 Badal there, and the message besides it that exhorts you to reach for the skies. And reach for the skies you shall, because you can be the master of your fate, you can be the captain of your soul. But you have to realize that life is coming from you, not at you. So do what excites. Thank you.